Why Kevin Durant is pissed at Ben Simmons. The Nets will again be unimportant when Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving finally leave town, but they'll keep churning out drama up until that point. Welcome back to our channel. We are back with another informative and full of drama video. Well, why Kevin Durant is pissed at Ben Simmons? What happened? This video is going to cover it all up for you. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, you can do so by clicking here. Kevin Durant is seeking a trade, or the dismissal of Steve Nash and Sean Marks. He said that to Ty. According to reports, Durant has lost faith in the Nets coaching staff and direction, of course. It is a road that he and his best friend Kyrie Irving have mostly chosen for themselves. Nobody contests Marks and Nash's prowess in their fields, but Durant must understand that he put himself in a corner by agreeing to a 4-year contract a year ago, and that this is obviously a foolish prank. According to The Athletic, the Nets' high asking price prevents them from satisfying Durant's trade request. Because they have all the power, that is what it might be, therefore Durant's scheme. Kyrie Irving wants Marks and Nash fired, possibly also. An insider told the Post that Irving hates these men. He thinks Marks is wrong and Nash is dreadful. However, the 2022-23 season finds Irving in a good place with the organisation and at ease, according to SNY. Standing by Marks and Nash is Joseph Tsai. This interpretation is based on his tweet in response to the Durant story. Tsai did, however, give himself some leeway, didn't he? One could argue that the Nets' immediate interests are served by maintaining Durant at all costs, but doing so would give him and Irving control of the entire squad. Ben Simmons must not be overlooked. We're still amazed at how the NBA keeps coming up with fresh original ways to slam this guy. Simmons quit the Nets team text chat when he was questioned about participating in Game 4 against the Celtics. According to the most recent information provided by reporter Ric Bucher on Colin Cohead's show, Durant was alarmed by this. Durant probably wouldn't be playing with him if Irving received his vaccination and didn't annoy James Harden. But whatever, The Athletic and Simmons both refuted this. In the upcoming season, the situation surrounding Ben Simmons might be resolved. The guard is anticipated to play for the Brooklyn Nets for the first time. He has, however, been suggested as a potential factor in Kevin Durant's request for a trade. NBA analyst for Fox Sports Ric Bucher discussed a typical Simmons scenario that occurred during the 2022 NBA playoffs. According to Bucher, Simmons was asked if he would participate during a team meeting prior to the Nets Game 4 matchup against the Boston Celtics. However, Bucher claimed that the 3-time All-Star departed the chat without commenting. He contended that KD wanted to be traded because he was unhappy about playing with Simmons. They're having a team chat for Game 4, thinking he's going to play against the Boston Celtics, Bucher said. And from what I'm told, they asked him, "Are you going to play?" Ben left the chat. He didn't even answer the question, he just left the chat. KD is like, "Is this who I'm going to be playing with?" and asked to be traded. Since June 20, 2021, Simmons has not participated in a professional game. In Game 7 of the 2021 playoffs second round against the Atlanta Hawks, he made his final appearance with the Philadelphia 76ers. Well, when will Ben Simmons make his Brooklyn Nets debut? As Ben Simmons has reportedly been cited as a potential factor in Kevin Durant's request for a trade, the Ben Simmons debate appears to have continued into the offseason. The coach, Steve Nash, said the guard would make his postseason debut for the Nets once before and after the playoffs. If Durant wants to stay in Brooklyn, he may insist that the Nets trade Simmons when he meets with the team's owner the following week. According to all indicators, the meeting may produce a resolution that might result in the Nets mounting a championship bid led by KD and Kyrie Irving. So what words of wisdom does Kevin have for Ben? Although Ben Simmons won't be playing in his new Nets garb, he will be in Philadelphia for the game and is anticipated to sit on the bench. This implies that the former number 1 overall pick, who spent the entire season not playing for the 76ers before being traded to the Nets, will undoubtedly be welcomed back by the team's supporters. Given his experience returning to Oklahoma City after leaving for the Golden State Warriors before the 2016-17 season, Kevin Durant is no stranger to unpleasant returns, even though Simmons' position differs from Durant leaving OKC. Durant is one of the few athletes who can relate to Simmons' circumstance. Durant was continuously booed for the whole game upon his return to Oklahoma City. He was called Cupcake by Thunder supporters, but Durant didn't seem to mind. So how did Durant assist Simmons in getting ready? He hasn't, and neither has Simmons asked Durant for assistance. Okay, good. Thursday's Brooklyn victory over Charlotte prompted a question about whether Durant had spoken to Simmons about the approaching Boo Birds. This top scorer for the Nets was blunt. In a press conference, Durant said, "As shown on footage from SNY Nets, without a doubt he will have to experience one of those things personally. I can't go over there because no one will hold his hand, and I'm sure there will be personal assaults and some language that will upset you since that's how fans are. They want to make themselves heard and get under our skin. Some individuals don't enjoy basketball, their lives are so miserable that they get to yell at other people, so it's simple to get that released during a basketball game. Heckling is a part of the experience of attending an NBA game. Ben is aware of this, and while certain things might be humorous, you never know." Durant went on to say that Simmons hadn't asked him for help on how to handle angry supporters. Despite the criticism of his public persona, Durant appears to have embraced a competitive attitude towards fans. He uses Twitter frequently and is more eager to interact with specific accounts if they post something that irritates him. Whether or not it was the original plan, he seemed to love playing the bad guy. Ben Simmons, who Brooklyn acquired from the Philadelphia 76ers at the trade deadline, was the subject of the most recent Nets news instead of the superstar combo. Simmons reportedly departed the Nets team group chat when they asked him if he would play in Game 4 against the Celtics after they lost Game 3 at home, according to an outrageous account from NBA insider Ric Bucher. The three-time All-Star was suffering from a back issue, and it was hoped that he would be able to play again in the playoffs. Additionally, Simmons tweeted a Pat McAfee show defense clip. Shams Charania of The Athletic and the Stadium claimed that the incident never occurred and that the story is untrue. Simmons, who missed the entire crucial season, is hoping to play in the 22-23, so he also provided an update on his recovery. Simmons may or may not play for the Nets this upcoming season, but all indications are that he will make his Brooklyn debut at some point. Well, that has been too much drama. That's it for this video. We'll be back soon with another informative video. See you all soon, and don't forget to like and share this video. Until next time.